in Google, you go to My Drive, so go ahead and log in. Pause the video if you need to, and then go ahead and click Create. This red button over here. Once you've done that, you click on Form, which is this green one, and that'll open a new form. You can choose a format. I'm going to choose something simple. Hit OK. Okay, so your first question goes here. This can be a title or it can be the whole question. So you could say, what is your name? And then you could put a hint like, example, Heather Birch. Here. So here's where you decide on what kind of answers you'll receive. You can click on it to change it. You can choose text, which is a short text answer. Paragraph text, which gives you a much bigger answer. Multiple choice, in which you need to put in different options. So you can put in a bunch, and as you click down, it'll add more until you're done. You can do checkboxes, so you can give different options and they can check multiple. Choose from a list, so you can create a list and they can choose one option from that list. Scale, so you could say, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like using Google, etc. Grid, same thing. You can put different answers in. Date, time, you get the idea. So I'm going to choose paragraph text, and then you can decide whether or not you want it to be a required question. So if you do this, it will not let them close the form until they've answered this. And then you can add another question. So say you want to add a question that has multiple choices. You just click on multiple choice. You say, is this question 2? Again, you can put in your help text, and then you put in your choices. So I'm just going to put 1, 2, and 3. And then you can add more items. So you're going to do 3 questions. You can just choose another type of question here. Next, when you're finished, or if you want to edit, so say I want to edit this question, I can go back and just click on this pencil, and I can edit it. If I'm finished with that question, I hit done. I can also duplicate it. If you're going to create 2 questions that are really similar, you can just click duplicate and it'll make the exact same question again. You can also get rid of a question if you decide, oh, I didn't actually want to duplicate. I can go ahead and close that. So now you have some choices at the bottom. You can say show link to submit another response, so giving people the option to answer it more than once. Publish and show link to the results of this form to all the respondents. This gives all the answers to everyone who takes the survey. And also allow responders to edit responses. So you're going to create a separate sheet, or Google Forms will create a separate sheet that will keep track of the answers. And if you click this option, it gives people who have answered the questions the ability to edit the responses in that spreadsheet. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave these blank for now. I'm going to go up here to the top. It says it is already accepting responses, which means the form is live. Or you can turn it off from being live. So say you're done getting responses, you don't want anyone else to answer it, you can just click that button. You can also say view responses. So this is where your answers are going to go. First, before you do that, you want to title it. So I'm going to say Heather's survey. Okay. And then when you click on view responses, this will update itself at some point, which it hasn't yet. But it will update itself to say Heather's survey responses. Okay, so next, if you want to see what it looks like all finished, you can click on view live form. And this is what mine looks like. It's very short, and I just chose a really plain template. Some of the other templates are a lot nicer looking. And then lastly, you can go to send form. So there are two different options to send the form. One of the easiest if you're sending it to, say, an entire school's worth of staff is to just copy this. So you just click on here so that it all turns blue, or you can do Command A and then hit Command C, and that'll copy the form. And then you can go into your email and just go ahead and paste that in. Your other option is to click down here and just add a person, and this is pre-populated. So if I wanted to share this with the principal at Grimm Parks, I would just type in her name. This will include the form in the email. You can also say, send me a copy if you want to see what this looks like. You can add a message, and this will give you the title, and then you can put whatever message you want in here. This is the survey I was talking about. And then you go ahead and click send. I'm going to not actually send this, but you would go ahead and click send. Once you've done that, you would hit done, and your form is live. When you are all done and you want to see your responses, if you go into your drive, I have a lot of stuff in here, so we're going to look for my survey. So if I click on view responses, it didn't change the title. It should. You can retitle it yourself. So I'm going to say Heather's survey and click OK. And your responses will end up in here. And your questions will be the same as your questions in your survey. I just haven't actually made the slide yet. So that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions. Because I forgot one thing. Up here at the top, you automatically have this checked off, require Cambridge Public School login to view this form, which means people have to be logged in order to access it. I typically choose automatically collect respondents Cambridge Public School username. This will give us the name of the person who filled it out. I also, if it's going to be more than a couple of questions, will show a progress bar at the bottom of form pages. That way, if it's, more than 5 questions and somebody's taking it and starting to feel like, oh, this is really long, I wonder how much longer this is, they can actually view it right on the form. That's all I wanted to add.